Hello Mousers, and welcome to another episode of the Knob Mouse Show. Today I want to start out with this hilarious news that if you've got a smartphone and you try to donate to the cancer research thing for no makeup selfie and you had autocorrect on it, you may have actually just adopted a polar bear. Apparently you're meant to text beat to a certain number, and a lot of people had autocorrect change it to bear, but because the way the numbers for donations work, a lot of them are through a certain company and it gives you a certain telephone number to text to and a certain message that you have to have, and then it takes the money that comes in from calling or texting that number and splits it off into certain groups. Cancer research on that number with a certain text beat, but the WWF, the World Wildlife Fund, is on the same number with bear. So it changes beat to bear. Now you've got a polar bear where you actually want to fight cancer. I suppose you could set the polar bear on cancer. That might get it done. What am I talking about? Anyway, the companies and the charities are trying to sort this all out, so let's just hope it all gets sorted very quickly. But I still find it hilarious that you can accidentally get a polar bear by wanting to beat cancer. And sticking with the idea of things being stupid, UKIP voters have actually shown themselves to be the reactionary group of let's turn back time people that we all really knew they were. A YouGov poll was taken that asked whether people agreed, disagreed or didn't know about politicians' decision to repeal the Public Relations Act of 1975. This act does not actually exist. So you would hope that the majority of people would say, oh, I don't know, I've never heard of that, because it doesn't exist. And funnily enough, yes, an average is quite high in the late 80s. UKIP voters, on the other hand, 65% of them don't know. 24% of them agree. They want this removed. They don't know what it is, they want it repealed. Because politicians are talking about repealing it. They want that repealed. Because this is the thing that people have to remember. UKIP isn't about getting out of Europe. It's not about deporting people who look foreign or sound foreign. It's about turning the clock back. They want to go back to this time that they've got in their heads of rosy, rose-tinted loveliness, where the world is a better place because all of those people were over there and they went around. They want that world that they've got in their head, and they get it by repealing and rolling back. The final thing I want to talk about is this very interesting piece of guidance. It's guidance, it's not law, and it's from the Equality and Human Rights Commission about age discrimination, direct and indirect age discrimination for people running goods and services providers. So, you go to a shop and you're 80 and you want a mobile phone. Some people will not sell you it. And the reason being, they think that you're going to require a lot more technical support, so they're not going to make as much money off you. So they're not going to sell you the phone. Or if they do, they want to sell you an enhanced package to cover the fact that they might actually have to give you some technical support. That is, of course, direct discrimination. They are providing a worse service or no service to you because you are older than the average person that they would sell to. Now, this isn't the only type of discrimination around, of course. Some people have gone, oh well, old people don't really want to go on these roller coasters, do they? Because they might get hurt, they might forget the safety instructions, they might have a heart attack, because that's quite a scary ride. So we're not going to let them on. That is based on stereotypes, and stereotypes, as we all know, are the worst way of deciding anything. So the ECHR says, yeah, your intentions might be good, you don't want to hurt people, but you can't tell them that because you think they might get hurt, they can't go on. They're allowed to make their own decision on whether they want to go on your ride or not. And I think that's perfectly fine. So I'm all in favour of this guidance, and I think an awful lot of it is just plain common sense. You can't treat everyone like the idea that you've got in your head. It's just not right. But anyway, that's really all I wanted to cover today, so I hope you've liked this, and if you did, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends so that they can see what's been going on as well, and do subscribe for future videos because there will be more in the future. But until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson, you've been watching the Knob Mouse Show, and I'll see you tomorrow.